Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are pretty much ready to deploy yet again. So let's just hop over to the command center, and I'm leaning towards doing this hide the evidence mission here. This is for pirates, which we don't really care about having opinion with, but it's 546,000 max pay, which is not a ton, but it's 5 and 21 max salvage, which is pretty good, and that should be cheap priority salvage. So let's just see here. Let's see, 2 priority salvage is 351k. Okay, so it's about 100k for salvage. I think we'll sit right here because I'm not sure that we're going to have a ton of salvage opportunities because this is a base destruction, but we'll see. We'll just do something kind of like this. And we're going to be bringing the Hunchback in this slot. We're not going to be bringing these mech warriors, though. We're going to bring the Vulcan. Excellent. And then we've got ourselves 9 total mech warriors. I think we will bring Devourer in the Hunchy, just for some XP. And then I think we'll bring Time Lord 88 in the Stealth. We'll bring Ulysses in the Stalker. And then we'll bring probably Squire in the Vulcan. He needs a little bit more training. So there we go. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and deploy this. This is only a 1 skull difficulty, in theory. And this is a destroy base in jungle. Excellent. So in theory, this shouldn't be too difficult, but let's see what the briefing has to say. I did skim the briefing and I didn't see anything about too many additional enemies. So we need to destroy the enemy structures and extract safely. We had a few associates go missing recently, and where should they happen to turn up but a Capellan black site? We have to assume they're being interrogated right now. Normally we'd be extremely concerned for their welfare and we'd try to rescue them, but in this case it seems likely they're beyond rescue. We need you to level that black site to ensure any secrets they've spilled are erased. No honor among thieves, I suppose. Oh, this is an interesting point to drop. This is an automated warning. You're entering a restricted area. Withdraw or you will be fired upon. Yeah, let's just go. Let's see here. We see turret emplacements. There's a base garrison as well. Okay, so we're just going to push forward up this direction, I think. Maybe we push forward on this side. No, we can approach in the water. That's fine. That'll help our heat management anyway.
On my way.
Okay.
On my way.
So we know for a fact that there's a turret here. We're going to close in with the Hunchy. That gives us a contact. We're going to close in also with the Vulcan over to here.
On my way.
And then the Stealth up to here.
Roger that.
And the Stalker will bring up the rear. Okay, so there's an enemy turn. We do see a light shredder turret there. There's another turret here and here. There may be a 4th around that I'm not seeing. Perhaps. No, that's not one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's up here. Gotcha. We're going to close in with the Stealth. We are going to sprint to get just that little bit closer here. We do see a sniper turret. Okay. We're going to light up the light shredder turret. See what we can get.
Confirm.
Not good on the SRMs, but the lasers both hit, so that was fine. Okay, that's an Scout.
Yes, come in.
We're going to bring the Vulcan in as well. We're going to sprint it in just like this.
On my way. Double time.
And then, question is, what are our hit odds on the Scout? Quite low. We're going to continue going for the Shredder turret here.
Target marked.
But of course we missed it. That is to be expected, honestly. Okay, we should see another garrison member here. A harasser? Okay, that's not very threatening. Okay. They tagged us, or rather they narked us, which is slightly problematic, to be sure. We're going to close in here with the Stalker. And we're going to see if we can finish off this light shredder turret, I think. Yeah.
Taking the shot.
Fantastic. Turret's down.
Turret destroyed.
Okay, and now we can close in with our Hunchy. We are going to sprint forward.
Aye, aye.
And I think we fire on the Harasser here.
Firing on target.
Ooh. Oh, if one more of those had hit, I would have said that would be great. Alas, they did not. And that is Narc doing its job. Okay, an autocannon fired at the Vulcan, but that missed. And now it's our turn.
What's up, Commander?
We're going to close in with the Vulcan. And we're going to sprint inward. Excellent.
Full speed, no shooting.
We do see that turret there, but that's fine. We're going to focus for now on the Harasser since it's already panicked.
Giving them everything I've got.
Bad luck there. I mean, it was only like 30% chance for each, but I was hoping that at least one thing would hit. The Oscout just dipped back over there. We don't really care too much about that. I think we honestly jump forward with the stealth here, just to help with the Narc.
Here we go.
And then we see if we can finish off this Harasser. If we get good luck with the SRM, we can, but we may not. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It was a long shot anyway. The Harasser did back off there. Fair enough.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to sprint inward with the Stalker here.
Running. Got it.
And I think we may drop our missiles on this turret. That's 30% hit odds compared to the Oscout. Yeah. Definitely the turret. I'm not going to take 4% hit odds.
Locked on target.
Okay. Pretty good armor reduction there. We're going to close in with the Hunchy.
All an ass.
And I guess we may as well fire on this reinforced building.
Affirmative. Enemy structure is weakened.
Nothing else to be done there, so no reason not to. Yep. Narc continuing to do work there.
Receiving.
Okay. We're now going to, I think, bring our stealth up over this direction. Here will work. Okay. And we see the Harasser, a light sniper turret, and a standard LRM turret. Okay. This sniper turret is within kill range, though, so let's go ahead and kill it.
Alpha truck.
Ooh. I was hoping for that kill. Alas. Okay, power armor. That would explain why they didn't show up on sensors.
Something I can do.
We'll bring the Vulcan in, perhaps over here.
Got it.
Yes, this will do. And then this, of course, is another sniper turret. That's just an AC-2. Let's finish off this one.
Firing full complement on enemy.
I was really hoping that that would kill it.
That hit something good.
Need that engine crit. Sad. The Oscout just backed off and didn't really do anything there. And I consider that to be acceptable. We're going to continue closing in with the Hunchy and finish off this medium reinforced building.
Got it.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Excellent.
Hey,
I'm getting pretty concerned about the Narc on this guy, though. I think we probably need to drop missiles on the LRM turret ASAP. Well, that's convenient. Thanks, Harasser. It, stray-shotted its own base there with an explosive pod.
aye, aye.
We'll take that. We're going to close in a bit with the Stalker. Hit odds there are relatively low. I think we finish off the sniper turret here. There we go. Fantastic.
That one's gone.
Okay, they missed the Vulcan with the AC-2, as expected. And we're going to take a bunch of damage from the Narc here again. Yep. It is becoming a slight problem. The Inner Sphere Standard comes forward, but doesn't really do anything here. Okay. When does this Narc expire? I actually don't know. I kind of want to jump over this way, though. And Vigilance. Just to get rid of our stability and to reduce the incoming Narc damage. Let's see, that's a Cicada back there. Okay. Wait, is this rear arc on this Oscout? Hit odds are so much better on the turret chassis. And I think this is more likely to do more damage than the Oscout, so we'll take this. That could have been better.
Good to go.
Okay, let's bring the Vulcan in around this direction. This'll do, I suppose. There's some stray shot error over here, so yeah, did not hit. I'm not surprised. The Vulcan never manages to hit, or almost never. We're gonna close in with the Hunchy, and we're gonna continue working on this standard turret chassis. That was really good, actually. That's only a 50% chance each time. The Harasser closes in, fires on the Stealth. The explosive pod landed over here. I don't know if we're going to be able to move the Stealth out of there or not, though. The Oscout just left. Peaced out. Okay. We're going to close in with the Stalker again. And we're going to finish off the LRM turret. Fantastic. That's what we were looking for with the engine crits. Fired on the Vulcan. Did not hit. And yeah, the explosive pod did indeed go off, but it didn't do too much. We're going to close in here with the Stealth.
Affirmative.
And I'm going to Vigilance it again, because we don't have much for evasive pips. And we're going to fire on the Harasser. This could, in theory, kill the Harasser. We are overheating, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Fantastic.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Harasser is down. Yikes. Okay, so they've got flamers. Good to know.
Orders.
We're going to close in with the Vulcan here.
On the move.
And the Vulcan's job is to eliminate this light sniper turret.
Firing all weapons.
Or at least to do a bunch of damage to it. Cicada's just kind of chilling back there. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Well, we're going to come forward with the Hunchy here. And I suspect that our Stalker can finish off the light sniper turret. So we're going to take a pot shot at the Inner Sphere Standard here. That was actually pretty good. Took out the Inferno SRM, or critted anyway.
Receiving you.
You know, realistically,
On my way.
I think we should drop missiles on the Inner Sphere Standard as well. Well, that's 16% hit odds. It's double the hit odds on the sniper turret. Let's just finish this off. This was a guaranteed kill, so we'll go for that.
That turret is gone.
Okay, no more turrets.
Yes.
Next, I'd love to get our stealth down to the water, but that is simply not going to happen. Even this is probably an ammo explosion opportunity. We may just have to do that. And eat whatever it is they've got. Oof. That is a ludicrous amount of heat. What am I supposed to do with 80 heat?
Commander?
That is insane.
No problem.
Okay, let's close in on the Inner Sphere Standard over here.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
And do very little damage to it, sadly. Okay, they fired on the Vulcan. I'm very concerned about the stealth's heat level. Very concerned. I don't think we can get into water. Our hit odds back here are 21.2. That's interesting. I guess we'll fire on the cicada.
Firing on target.
Okay, good armor reduction. Cicada didn't really do anything there.
Orders.
The Hunchi can close in over here
On it.
and continue firing on the Inner Sphere Standard here.
On it.
Okay, we took out one of the Flamers and the Inferno SRM. Oh, it moved again, immediately.
I'm taking heat damage.
Yeah, you are. So we're pretty much guaranteed a shutdown here. The ammo explosion chance is there. Pilot injury chance is there as well. I mean, we could eject here. And maybe our heat is so high that that would be the best option. Realistically, given what's likely to happen here, a shutdown we don't really care too much about. An ammo explosion would potentially be catastrophic. A pilot injury would not be too bad. But here's the thing. We're going to have at least 3 turns of this. And that almost guarantees an ammo explosion. I think we just have to eject here. Plus 80 heat last round was insane. And then they got to move immediately again, before we could even respawn. I mean, we could try to step away. But I think an ejection is the safest option here. We don't need the stealth to finish this off.
Punching out.
Okay, let's get out of there. So we're going to close in with the Stalker here. And we're going to drop some missiles on the Inner Sphere Standard now.
Firing on target.
It's that heat level that is concerning to me, for sure. In this position, we'll be able to jump into the water if necessary. Okay, Flamer crit there.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
That's nice, to be sure. And realistically, replacing the head in the stealth isn't that big of a deal.
Receiving
Not compared to replacing the engine, in the case of a potential
Roger. Full
ammo explosion. Where are our ammo in the stealth? Are those in the leg? I think they might be in the leg. Disgusting. Okay. So these guys are phase 14 right now. That's actually excellent.
Yes, Commander.
That means that we can finish them off ideally. Actually, our hit odds are quite awful now. We could melee them from this position.
On my way.
And we missed.
My way into it.
And we failed the kick check. Wonderful.
Damn it. I'm wounded.
In before called shot.
Oh, Commander.
And it succeeded. The called shot on the head.
I'm here.
That's a little disgusting. Okay,
Coordinates.
let's get up here with the stalker and see if we can't finish this guy off.
Attacking from position.
The answer? We can't.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Wait a second. He just did an attack.
Ready for orders.
That's interesting.
On the move. I copy.
That was a lot of stray shots.
Report.
Okay, they ejected. Good. Cicada comes in. Attacks the Hunchy. Okay. We can live with that.
High damage. Holding firm.
Now the Oscout gets to move yet again, but also attacks the Hunchback instead of our downed Vulcan. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to close in with the Stalker. And who do we have the best hit odds on? That's the Cicada, and that's probably for the best anyway. We can stray shot.
I'm on it.
That was not great.
Standing by.
We're going to dip the Hunchy down into the water. And we're going to continue putting the pain on the Cicada. I wish we didn't have to eject our stealth. That would have made this much easier, but it's fine.
Order.
Okay. We're going to move up over here. And we're going to take a pot shot.
I copy.
We mostly stray shotted the Oscout, but that's okay. We actually got a head hit there. Cicada did very little. Wonderful.
Receiving you.
Okay, we're going to close into point blank range here, I think, if we can. Or maybe rear arc. We could do rear arc here.
Jump jet.
Our hit odds aren't great, but we'll see what we get.
One in the back.
A whole lot of nothing. Fantastic. The Vulcan tends to have that.
Failed to connect. What do you need?
We're going to close in a bit with the Stalker again.
Acknowledged.
And I think continue to fire on the Cicada. Yeah, our hit odds are just not great on anything other than the Cicada. Well, they're the buildings, but...
Taking the shot.
Okay, reasonable damage there.
Go.
We'll close in with the Hunchy.
Confirmed.
And continue to attack the Cicada. Yeah, not great. Okay, the Oscout jumps. Fires on the Hunchy. Is irrelevant.
Oh, it's on now.
And now the Cicada moves. Backs off. Fires on the Hunchy. Is irrelevant. Excellent.
Orders.
Okay, we're going to close in a little bit more with our Stalker here.
Moving out. Engaging.
And we're going to continue to pour fire into the Cicada here. That was actually some pretty hefty damage there. Yeah, going rear arc on that Cicada isn't very worthwhile anymore, I think. We've already gotten through the armor in the front.
Commander.
Okay, we're just going to pretty much turn the Vulcan here. And we'll fire on this Cicada's front arc. I wish our machine gun wasn't jammed right now, but it is. Well, that's 48 more armor removed from its front arc. The Hunchi closes in.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oof, that was not great. The Cicada's panicked right now. And it is the Cicada's move. It set itself on fire. It did hit with the PPC there, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm not too concerned about that. We're going to close the Hunchi into point-blank range, and we're going to light up the Cicada.
Firing.
Okay, we crit the PPC there, and the pilot ejected. Perfect.
Receiving you.
So we're going to continue to close in a little bit here with the Stalker. This is not super closed in, but we're going to fire on the Oscout. I didn't expect much, but more than 2 LRMs would have been nice. But yes, we are out of LRMs, but that's fine. Okay. So we're going to jump the Vulcan right behind the Oscout. Our hit odds are not going to be looking great. But that's okay. We'll still take these odds. Yep. We need more rolls on the Vulcan is what we need. Okay, the Oscout set itself on fire and fired on the Hunchi. This is fine.
Ready for order.
We're going to turn the Stalker to attacking the buildings. And we are just going to take out this medium military building.
I'm on it.
Excellent.
Blast that one. Waiting for orders.
Now we'll close in with the Hunchi here. Staying in water when at all possible.
Firing on target.
Okay. Could have been worse on the armor reduction there. And now our hit odds are pretty good here. Sadly, our machine gun is still jammed.
Target lock. I'm enemy rear.
And that definitely could have been better. Okay, the Oscout did basically nothing there. I'm okay with this.
Commander.
Once again, closing the Hunchi into point-blank range.
Confirmed.
That wasn't the greatest. But it could have been worse, I suppose. Let's see, what are our hit odds here? Quite low. I think we go ahead and take out our last building here.
Roger that.
There we go.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're just going to jump in behind the Oscout here. And this is a pot shot. We're unlikely to hit anything. That machine gun still jammed. But it's our turn again now. And these are better hit odds. That machine gun still jammed. Okay. And the pilot ejected. Wonderful. Well, that heat sucked from the battle armor. That was definitely a problem. Plus 80 heat per turn. Oof. What are we supposed to do about that? Other than just not be within range, I suppose. But I had no idea. Okay, so the stealth took some damage there. And we took some armor damage as well. But we should have some reasonably decent... Ooh, an engine core 280. A pair of them. I'm not so sure about taking the engine core 120. That's not super great. Maybe we can grab that Narc beacon ammo and the Narc launcher. That's 2 tons. Fascinating. Yep, that's pretty nice. Okay, so we are going to definitely sell these 2 engine cores, as well as this standard fusion engine. And we'll keep everything else. Wonderful. So we've got that narc now, and we should probably consider mounting that to something. It's a 2-ton thing, which is slightly awkward. Maybe that would be a good thing for the Vulcan to have. Yeah, maybe. Let's just get that done real quick. I know it's a little late in the episode, but don't do that, Yang. I want to do this manually. So we're going to hop into the Hunchback here, and we're just going to max out this armor. There we go. So that's about 8k in 3 days. That's not a big deal. The Stealth here is going to be the most expensive one, because we need to replace the head. And what was there? An FCS missile and a clan cockpit. Okay. Do we have another missile FCS? Actually, we do. Missile ++. That'll do. And then we will go ahead and max out that armor. Excellent. And yeah, I think that we definitely put the tag on the Vulcan. We did support or replace the life supports. So that should be fine. Okay, now for the Vulcan here. And I think we dropped the Snubnose PPC. Honestly, the hit odds on that are not the greatest. And instead, we put in that tag launcher. This is a support weapon, which would mean we'd have to move a jump jet. We'll move both of these jump jets like that. And then we'll slap our narc launcher there. And then we will put in our narc beacon. Do these explode? They do. Okay, narc beacons explode. That's interesting. We'll put that in the leg, in that case. And that gives us about 3 tons remaining. And maybe we can go for like a pulse laser? A medium pulse laser is, of course, 2 tons. And then we can just have some extra armor. It's less damage, in theory, but it'll mean that our Stalker does more damage, and we have 2 additional rolls per backstab. So I think overall this is an upgrade. Okay. And we'll confirm that. Fantastic. And with that, it is definitely time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will tick forward to get our mechs repaired. And that really won't take that long. Yeah, especially when we get our Argo upgrade in. So that will be fantastic. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.